This just in, people. This week there are vegetables. Oh yes, there are vegetables, and we're going to talk about them on this week's episode of Growing Some Veg. Let's get right into it. So yeah, all the vegetables except in this corner of the garden here are doing pretty good. I think this is a pepper plant. I think, yeah, that's a tomato. And maybe there's a corn somewhere around here. Maybe that's a corn. Maybe it's just a crabgrass. I don't know. The main point, though, is that I don't even really care about corn or tomatoes at this point because, I mean, just look at these carrots. I mean, these carrots are just doing wonderfully. I mean, these carrots are just doing great. Same goes with the beets. You ever seen a beet patch that is this vibrant? I mean, these beets are just going to be so good. And then, of course, you have this potato plant here, and this potato plant over here, and it's just huge. I mean, there are just some spuds waiting to be dug up. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to pick some of the beets and carrots, thin them out a little. And, normally I don't support the idea of thinning just because it seems like a waste of food, but I'm going to eat the smaller ones and let the rest of them grow pretty big. And then once those ones grow big, I'm going to plant some corn there because corn grows really fast. Everyone knows this. Corn is like the bamboo of the West. It just shoots right up. I mean, you can hear bamboo growing and you can hear corn growing, and they're both just very big, stocky type vegetables. So I'm going to plant some corn along this edge here once all the carrots and beets are picked. I'll probably leave the potatoes in for some more time because you never really can tell when potatoes are ready. I mean, this plant is really huge, so I'm guessing these potatoes are kind of ready. How's the peas doing over here? Oh, we got a pea. We got one snap pea from the pea plant. That's nice. Oh yeah, one snap pea here, and it's big enough to eat. Wow, one pea. That's quite the harvest. Yeah. It tastes really nice. It tastes really good. Snap peas are, of course, much better than green beans because they're a lot more versatile. You can put them in a lot more types of dishes, Chinese, really anything. Snap peas go great. And they're very sweet. I think these are a variety called Sugar Snap, if I'm not mistaken. But peas are always a nice addition in a garden. Over here we have one of these disgusting stink trees that pull up all the nutrients, growing disturbingly close to the garden, so I'm just going to yank this sucker out. I'm just going to break the trunk. That should reduce the amount of nutrients it consumes, even if I can't uproot the entire thing. These things are always a nuisance. Every single year those things just drive me wild. Because they will grow anywhere. They smell like death, and I mean, they're just unbelievable. They have an unbelievable amount of resilience. I've tried to get rid of them like year after year, and they just will not go. So hopefully they leave soon. Anyway, that said, this is that's the garden this week. The spinach and lettuce isn't doing so great, mainly just because there's a giant potato plant behind it, and because there's all these crabgrasses, and there's something that looks like a weed back there in the middle of the cilantro. I'm thinking quite a few weeds that I should probably bother to pick here while I'm picking the carrots and beets. But I'm probably going to take the carrots and put them in a pan with some oil, a little salt and pepper, and the beets I'll probably put in vinegar, maybe pickle them, because pickled beets are always good. I think beets are an underrated vegetable. I honestly like them more than carrots. I think they have a lot more flavor and a lot more potential. Because they're just a very diverse vegetable. So I'm probably gonna uproot some of these, like this one for instance is already pretty big, and let the other ones get big. And some of these carrots, and not the potatoes yet. I want to give the potatoes a little more chance. I feel the potato. If you just leave potatoes, you'll have an incredible harvest of spuds. I mean, they just grow down there in the soil like nobody's business. Like they will just grow and grow. And some of these are Yukon Gold. Some of them are russet. I'm not sure exactly where is which. I think this is Yukon Gold and this is russet, although I could be mistaken on that. Anyway, that's growing some veg this week. It is an exciting time to be out growing some veg, because I mean these things just don't let up. I mean they are growing like there's no tomorrow, and I look forward to tasting some of them at last. Carrots and beets. I think the carrots and beets are ready to go.